Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Brianna, where's your mask? We're on the way to go thrifting for the first time since quarantine or since the let up. But wear your mask, people, because this pandemic...
Give me the shot, hey.
This pandemic is not over with. Also, this is Brianna for all the new subscribers. This is Brenton. This is my... She made muffins. This is my twin brother, if you didn't know. And this is my sister. Who isn't? Who looks more like my twin than my actual twin.
To say?
Oh, I have something on my nose. Anyway, we're going to Goodwill. It should be fun. I'm not going to vlog too much in there because that gets weird. Yeah. Basically, I'm looking for jeans and maybe some t-shirts because I'm so tired of wearing heavy, hot clothes. It's summertime. I need some like lightweight, even like things like this vest. It's something I can just throw on and be cool.
Yeah.
So that was a fail. What'd you get, Bree?
My skin.
What'd you get? I got that fabric, but I was really looking for clothes. But I think I can make something really cool with some of the fabric that I found. So that was the only place we were stopping at. Okay, jumping right into the thrift flip. I wanted to use this plaid fabric that I found on that same thrift trip. I patterned out a vest that was similar to the one I was wearing because that's all I want to wear is easy, breathable clothing. So here's all the pattern pieces cut out. I have one of everything and then one of a lining, plus a pocket and then a button fastener thingy, button loop maybe. So I started by sewing together the button loop or fastener and the pocket together. Then I cut off the excess seam allowance and flipped them right sides out. Gave them a little press and then top stitched them so they were ready to attach. I went ahead and attached the pocket to the front fabric only, not the lining. Once I sewed that in place, it looked something like this. And then what I did was sandwich the button loop fastener thing in between the front piece and the lining and went ahead and sewed that, leaving the bottom part open so I could flip it right sides out. And then once I was done with both sides, I went ahead and cut out the excess seam allowance and then flipped it right sides out and then ironed it down. I didn't want to top stitch just yet because I wanted to attach the back first. So basically with the back, I took the lining piece and attached the yoke and the bottom part right sides facing, as well as the fabric pieces. Once that was done, I set them on top of each other right sides facing and sewed them down as well, leaving the bottom and the two shoulder seams open. So that way when I flipped it inside out, you'll see what I mean. It got kind of confusing if I'm being honest. And then that opening allowed me to stick in the front two pieces into that opening. My goal was to not have any seams showing, and it definitely worked, but it was just a little too complicated for my taste. So I'm just not gonna even explain what I did, because basically I just opened up a side and did the same thing on the sides so you wouldn't see any seams. But it was kind of complicated, and I ended up doing it a different way because, as you'll see, this was a little too tight. I also didn't like the front, but when I crossed my arms, it looked pretty good, which was something to look forward to. But yeah, the arms were definitely way too tight, and I didn't like the one loop by itself. So basically, as you can see, the vest top is a little too tight around my arms. I need to like loosen it up, but I adjusted the pattern to have more space in the armpit, and then to also lower the neck, because that was a problem I ran into, or lower the back of the neck. And I just did make it a little bit wider in the shoulders. I think I'm just gonna like let this be because I don't want to undo it all. But I actually have another fabric that I was gonna use this for before I found that one. It's this really cool like denim esque fabric. It's like a heavier weight material, but it has like overall and patches, which I think would be really cool. So I think I'm going to switch it up and recut out everything in this and then try it from there. Also, I think I'm gonna add two of these, so it'll be one at the top and one at the bottom so it can close better and not just in the middle. I don't know if that'll get done today because I have some other stuff that I have to do, but I'll keep you guys updated. Hello everyone, I'm back. It is the next day, and I decided to go ahead and recut out everything in this little denim fabric, including the two little button parts. And actually, I'm not gonna line this one this time because it is like a heavier weight fabric, so I'll just fold and hem once I'm done. So basically I'm about to just sew this bad boy together now that I have the new armhole cut out and even the new shoulders, and see how it goes. But I'm actually pretty excited. But yeah, I'm just gonna get sewing and see what happens. So basically I'm just doing all the steps that you guys saw before, just without a lining. So I'm just sewing everything together naturally, and then I'll just fold and hem it. I did add a top stitch to the back yoke, which I thought would be a nice little detail, even though you can't really see it. And then I attached the shoulder pieces together and then tried it on one more time. And this fit a lot better in the arms. I had a lot more space, a lot more room. So yeah, all in all, this felt really good. Next, I went ahead and worked on the 2 button fasteners. And then after those were done, I went ahead and rolled hemmed everything. What you guys don't see is that I actually ran out of bobbin thread during this whole process. Yay me. So I was not excited about that. But once I was done, it actually was looking pretty good. So I went ahead and just figured out where I wanted to attach the buttons. These are my cute little star buttons that I got from the fabric store. And I actually hand sewed them on, believe it or not. I don't do a lot of hand sewing because I love using my sewing machine. But for these, I made an exception. And that is the top all done. I'm actually very excited with the way it turned out. I'm glad I got to use these gold star buttons. I don't hand sew buttons, so I'm just glad that I got past that to put these on. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way it turned out. I'm glad that I had the first fail with the green plaid one first. So that way, using this fabric, I was able to get it right. Oh, I took the pocket off. I was like, what's that on my butt? So that is the end of this week's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I like to include everything, even when I fail, because I was actually very excited about I see it over here. I was very excited about the green plaid vest, just because I love plaid. But it didn't work out, but I'm glad because I was able to get it right with this fabric. And I actually still have a lot more. I'm thinking about doing a bucket hat for the first time. I don't even wear bucket hats, but I've been seeing them a lot on YouTube, so I thought, why not try my hand at making one? So that might be what I do next. Who knows? I'm kind of always just up in the air with what I feel like sewing. But if you don't know, I actually have a Patreon where I do like behind the scenes. I actually posted about me failing with that green plaid like yesterday or the day before yesterday. So you kind of just get a behind the scenes of what I'm working on before the video comes out. Also, I do like tarot readings on there, daily readings. I'll be doing Q&As and live streams as well for the month. But yeah, we already got a few lucky Patreons over there, so if you want to be one of those as well, you can follow it or you can find it in the description bar below. All my other links are down below as well. I do personal tarot readings as well. If that's something you're into, hit me up also in the description bar below. But anyway, until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. See you guys later.